To get this look, I first applied tape on her eyelid just to get a sharper crease. As you can see there, I applied my primer, which I think primer is very important. That's the Urban Decay Primer Potion. So I spread that along her eyelid. And I used my BH Cosmetics 10 color palette concealer. I didn't have my MAC. I usually use that, but I put that along her eyelid as well. I like to put that on top of the primer. It just really makes your colors pop, and it creates these really smooth lines. As you can see, I use my BH Cosmetics small eyeshadow blush, and I'm using a loose powder pigment that's a color, it's kind of like a pink with some gold gold flakes in it, so it gives it this nice golden pink look. So I'm just going to take the lid and I'm just going to tap off a little bit, and I'm going to pat that along her eyelid. You can pat as much as you want, you can do as less as you want. I did this for, if you saw in the beginning of the video, pictures of, I did this at a show showing off some prom looks, and I really wanted to recreate this for you guys, for everyone. So as you can see, I just put that along her eyelid, and I kind of shaped it out so it can look like this pear shape. And as you can see there, I just took my Studio MAC Fix Plus, and I'm doing, it's a method called foiling, and you can do this with the loose powder pigment. What it does is you just spray your brush with it, and you put your loose powder on there, and it gives it this nice metallic look. And I kind of like to do this too, because when I reapply the loose powder on there, it just makes it stick a little bit more. So as you can see, I'm gonna apply another coat of that. And so now I'm taking, it's a e.l.f. contour brush, but I really like it because it's like a blending brush, and I'm gonna take off of my BH Cosmetics second edition palette. It's the color brown. I'm just gonna put that along her brow bone. And I'm actually gonna put that along her brow bone and the corner of her eye, just so it can look a little bit more natural. And it has that kind of, and I use a darker brown just so it can get a nice smoky look. So it's natural and it's smoky at the same time. As you can see there, I am using a red, and that's a very pigmented color. So I did put a little bit on the back of my hand, just so it's not so dramatic when I put it on her eyes. So I'm going to put that on top of the brown, just so I can get this brownish red smoky look. It's up to you. You can do the color there. You can put as much red as you want or as less red as you want. So I'm going to re-go over that with the brown, because I really don't want that red to really pop out like that. I want it to be this subtle smoky red look. And I think those two, this red and this pink, look so great together. And if I said that was the third edition, I'm sorry. It's the second edition palette. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put a highlight color on her brow, like the top of her brow bone, just to highlight it upward. And I'm just going to go over and really blend. I think blending is so important. You just really want to blend. You want those colors to look great together. So what I'm going to do, after the first layer of what I put on sets in, I'm just going to put a second layer so that pink can really pop out. Now I'm going to take the tape off, and that, I like to get the excess powder off, and you don't worry about it coming off your face, because I mean, if you're going to use foundation, it's really fine. It comes off. So what I'm going to use is my e.l.f. angle brush, and this is a gel liner that I like to use. I really love gel liners, and that's from Maybelline. And a little trick I like to use is I like to pull back the eyelid and put the gel liner on like so. I think it just really gives it a great line, and it decreases like the creases that you would get. And if you don't like using an angle brush, I know some people aren't really good at that. e.l.f. does have a eyeliner, waterproof eyeliner pen. BH Cosmetic has a waterproof eyeliner pen that helps you with the precision, just in case if you're not really good at doing it with a brush. So I wanted to show you, you can do a thin line, you can do a cat eye if you want to. I think I wanted to do a different contrast from eye to eye just to see on the, I think that's my left hand side. I did do the red makeup a lot darker just so you can see what it looks like when the red is dark. On the right side, it's a little lighter. I'm going to apply my mascara. This is a e.l.f. waterproof volumizing mascara. And I think no look is complete without mascara. And I'm going to apply that along the bottom of her eyelid as well. And two, I'm going to take my Ulta, it's a eyeshadow pen. It's really good. I really like the jumbo eyeshadow pen. And I'm just going to apply that along the bottom of her waterline. And then I'm going to smudge it out just so I can get this smoky look. And so I took another angle brush and I took the red once again. I'm going to apply that underneath her eyes just so the red gives it this bottom smoky look. And as you can see, this red really shows up greatly. That's from the BH Cosmetics 2nd edition palette. And so I'm just going to apply that on the other side. And as you can see, I'm really going to show you a contrast. If you really like subtle makeup on the right side, it can be subtle. On the left side, it's really bold color. So you can do whatever you really want to do. And that's why I wanted to show you a contrast between both eyes. So at the end, you're just going to spray and set it. And there you go. You're ready to go.